afternoon, everyone. I am Margaret, and I will be discussing the Ruba'iyyat of Omar Khayyam in Islamic 1. So, the Ruba'iyyat of Omar Khayyam is a collection of quatrains, 4 lines, verses that convey a deep philosophical reflection in life, faith, death, and the pursuit of meaning. While the collection is vast and consists of hundreds of quatrains, I'll offer some of the quatrains, which is representative of Khayyam works, to illustrate and explore. So the first quatrain is wake, wake, for the sun who scattered into the flight, the stars before him from the night's cloud, comes wandering from the iris track to light, another heavenly way of life today. So the explanation for this first quatrain is this speaks of dawning a new day, or a metaphor for transient nature, life, and the rising sun, which dispels the darkness of the night, a symbol of a new opportunities in life. Khayyam calls for us to wake up and embrace a present moment and encouraging conscious awareness of life. Life's constantly cycle of beginning and endings. And for the second quatrain, here's and as the cock crowed, those who stood before the tavern shouted, "Open them the door. We know how little while we have to stay, and once departed, we return no more." So, the second quatrain addresses the brevity of life and the inevitability of death. The cock crowing signals the passage of time, urging to seize the moment. The line, "we have to stay," the highlights or the transitory nature of our existence, while the idea is that once we depart, we may return no more, emphasizes the finality of that, urging the reader to live fully and embrace the pleasure of life. And in the fifth quatrain, momentarities of being from the well will amid the ways. And look, the phantom caravan has reached the nothingness behind the veil of west. So, Khayyam here reflects on the fleeting nature of existence. A moment of how refers to brief fleeting moments of consciousness and being, like brief stop in the journey of life. The phantom caravan suggests the passage of time and the inevitable journey toward the poem, which its final destination in nothing's beyond the life. The seventh quatrain, why if the soul can fling the dust aside and live forever, let the body die. And if the grave be not in the end of all, let us not mourn, but rather to be glad and free. Khayyam questions here the nature of soul, life, and death. He presents an intriguing paradox. If the soul is immortal, why does the body die? Which is contemplation of life after death, and question of what truly persists after physical death reflect Kayayang skepticism and about religious concept of the afterlife. How he concludes that rather than mourning death, we should and embrace embrace our life and enjoy in the full. For the ninth quatrain, there's the words arose, the words arose, smell it and pass it on. It's always with us, but it fades away. We take the beauty of the moment, and it's gone, leaving us nothing but dust and clay. So, in this quatrain, metaphorically compares the life to a rose, something beautiful yet short-lived. Kayayang encourages us to appreciate the beauty around us, but also reminds us that life inevitable decay. The dust and clay represent death. Also reminds us life is a return to a death, reinforcing the impermanence of life. So, Omar Khayyam always say the importance of life, and we should enjoy the life we have in the present. So, don't waste it. For the 10th quatrain, come fill the cup, and in the fire spring, the wine of life keeps oozing drop by drop. The rose flush, the birds songs, and the wine, the pleasure of the world's the joy of life. This quatrain is a celebration of life, pleasure, particularly come with the natural world, warmth of spring, the beauty of flowers, and the joy of wine. The wine life symbolizes the sweetness of life we have, and like the wine, this is meant of a savored before it's gone. So for the 20th quatrain, the moving finger writes, and having read moves or not all the pity nor wit shall lure it back cancel half a line, nor all tears wash out the food of it. So the explanation is one of the most famous quatrains of Ruba'iyyat reflects the Khayyam sense of fatalism in the irreversible nature of time. The moving finger symbolizes the time of age which once it passed cannot be altered, no matter how much mourn or regret. We cannot change the past. This is a reminder to live wisely and act meaningfully and in the present. As the past is gone, the future is uncertain. So, Khayyam want us to think wisely and be sure about what we need or what we have to do to be able us to never regret in the future. For the 30 quatrains, my friends, the great and wise ones come and go, and all their knowledge turns to dust and woe. The rose of knowledge only blooms and dies, and fades away like summer's golden glow. Explanation of this is Khayyam reflects on the transient nature of human knowledge. While the scholars and wise people may come and go, and their wisdom eventually fades like the rose of knowledge. That bloom dies, they speak the impermanence of human achievements and the futility of trying to grasp eternal truths, urging the more humble approach of wisdom. For the 63rd quatrain, be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. This is simple but yet powerful. quatrain I read. It's direct call to appreciate the present instead of dwelling on the past, anxiously waiting for the future of At Khayyam advises that we find happiness in the present moment because have that is the truly we have. It's a reminder to live fully and consciously without being distracted by the what lies beyond the immediate moment. Kaya always want us to believe in the full meaningfully in our life. Kaya wants us to be a great person and have a meaningful life in the present, because in the future we don't know, or we don't have a time to change that. So in conclusion, the Ruba'iyyat is a collection of meditations of life, briefly the mysteries of existence and the pursuit of meaning and pleasures. Each quatrains provides a glimpse into Khayyam's philosophical and existential reflection in life, arguing readers to embrace life's fleeting beauty, life fully in the present, and accept uncertainty of fate and inevitability of death. So, Kayayam always want us to feel free, or feel what we're doing, what we have, what we want to do, to be able us to be happy in the present and don't regret in the future. Kayayam wants us to embrace our life and current situation in any kinds of situation.